So guys, Theory Thursday's back. It's been 5 years, man. How are you all doing?
I'm very well, Lewis Games. Is it Lewis Games or?
No, it's Dawko now. It's Dawko.
Oh, did you change your name alias recently or?
You had no hair. Where's Baldco?
So, the security breach trailer dropped a couple of days ago. A lot of people hyped. I saw all your reactions. Ryan did a reaction. Raz, did you? Yeah, Raz did as well. Baz
Did a reaction.
Baz.
We did a reaction.
I didn't personally do, and I didn't want an 8-bit game in there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's where I first watched it.
Awesome. So
I'd say we're all back involved, man. Me and Baz. I remember before we recorded the video, we were like, so we're gonna react to the trailer, and we was like, well, it's gonna be a short video, and then we ended up recording for like half an hour.
Yeah.
And then me and Baz were talking to each other after, like, oh my god, what about if this is that and that's this?
Yeah.
It's like, it's all coming back, coming back.
The security breach has brought us back all together again.
Finally.
So what are your first initial thoughts on the trailer?
I think for me, it blew me away completely. Like, I can't really explain how it made me feel, but like more than just the name Fnaf, what made me so happy was to see Five Nights at Freddy's like alongside all of these big AAA brand names. Like, it's crazy to think this game came from one single developer who was literally making a game every 3 months, and in 6 years' time, he's now literally alongside Spider-Man, Resident Evil 8, God of War, like crazy main house. I think that says enough. If PlayStation were prepared to give the game that Scott's making like priority alongside these, this game is good, and we haven't seen near enough any of the good stuff. Like, we've only been teased a tiny amount.
Like the vibes of the game, because as Ryan was saying, PS5, that is crazy. This is like the official announcement, and you can pre-order PS5 straight after. Like, what was it, 1.5 million people watching it at that point?
Yeah.
Watching Fnaf, crazy. But the vibes that the game give you, it was just spine tingling.
Was it really 1.5 million people watching?
It was something like, it was definitely
was
over
a
a
lot.
million
Million,
well, that was just on YouTube alone. I don't know how many people were on Twitch as well, because there was 2 different live
That's
streams.
crazy.
And by the time they uploaded the video on YouTube, I think it was 2 million views within the first day. Like, and people are sitting there like, oh, FNAF's been dead. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, what
just
delusional
dying
mindset
again,
do you live in? Like,
Yeah, man.
Comes back.
For me personally, I think seeing it in that kind of light, like FNAF with RTX is going to be something that is just ferocious. Like, there's a lot to unpack, obviously, but my first initial thoughts are, what kind of game is it going to be? Is it going to be like, it looks like you're going to be able to free roam and walk around?
It's got to be.
Yeah.
First person, I feel.
It looks fantastic, and I'm really excited to see where they go with it.
Yeah. You got to think as well, if, like one of you said, if Sony gave a Steelwool a chance to showcase this on a PlayStation 5 live stream, it's got to be good, right?
Yeah.
So I'm
there was that Insta post of Jack Black saying he's played it too or something.
Yeah,
so like,
exactly.
What, you know.
And I think I'm guessing what happened is I'm guessing Help Wanted must have been their best-selling VR game on PlayStation. And from a business perspective, obviously Sony think like, oh, wow, Five Nights at Freddy's is good.
Yeah.
And they've seen it and they're like, yeah, this is good. Let's put it on the showcase. And that's why they've got that 3-month exclusive on
Which
PlayStation.
you've got to pay good money for.
Yeah,
You've got to
exactly.
pay good money for, so they wouldn't have taken that risk unless they thought, wow, this is going to be worth it for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
I also didn't say it's definitely not VR, by the way. Steel will have commented on Steam that it's 100% not VR. So so it's,
and they also said that everything we saw in the trailer was in game.
Yeah,
so that's
exactly.
how it's good. Like, how,
and it looks
how
so
crazy,
good.
man! Like, like, imagine that, like walking around that, like, because all we get to do is just slow pans, but like you're controlling someone in the graphics like that. It's like, what the heck, man? It's
exciting.
Very exciting.
You're clearly gonna you got the Golden Freddy statue. That's where you're gonna start the game. It's gonna be bright. It's gonna be colorful. You're gonna be like, this is awesome. This is a place where kids come have pizza, enjoy a little glam rock show, and then the back, the stark contrast, because it just goes to grey and black.
Yeah.
From neon greens and pinks to the black. It's gonna look so good if it is free roam and you're not just stuck in the one area.
Yeah.
It feels like the trailer went from the bowels of the game, like the deepest, darkest pits, like that container at the very start. I think that contains some kind of remnant or something. I think that's what's going on back there. But then as the trailer progresses, it's like you're going from the inside and you're about to walk out, the doors are about to close on you, if you know what I mean. So it's like it started at the darkest pits, ended with the lights. And that last bit with the Golden Freddy statue, it reminded me of Bioshock. Remember the first Bioshock?
Right.
You land and there's a massive gold statue. It kind of has that same kind of feel, like that old time feel almost.
I think
in his wealth over there.
Oh yeah, that brand is multi-billion clearly in the universe. But I think what's going to be so terrifying about the game is because it's like, imagine you go to a concert and you're the only person there. The stage is set but it's just the lights are out and you're trapped. Like an environment where you would expect everything to be like bustling, and then you're the only one running around in the dark. Yeah. Like with faint neon lights that are left on, just so a security guard might be able to see where they're walking or something. Like the contrast is just going to be just gut wrenching. I can imagine at times.
That's what it's going to be like, because there's like in the trailer you actually see like the gift shop and the restaurant closed, so it's definitely just going to be like us in there with just with the animatronics and Vanessa and maybe some kids. I don't know, but
there's hints about they don't say a number, but there's hints about Greg's friends already apparently being there, but they're not running, and only Greg is, so it's like,
how about this? Like, because I'm excited to see how the game will progress. Like, as we know, in like all the FNAF, it's like night 1, fade, night 2, fade. I think it would be very interesting to see it as like you walk into one area, that's when the level begins, and then you have to complete that, walk into another area. I think that like a Resident Evil kind of thing, where you have to complete one bit, then you move on to the next. I think that would be really cool.
I think it's all going to be take place in one night.
From the way that camera was panning and the way it looks, I think it's just going to be one night. You've got to escape. Something's going to happen. All those neon lights are going to go off, whether it's the power off or you get chased away by somebody. But I reckon it's all one night.
Yeah,
which is weird.
Yeah.
Because it's still called FNAF, which is Five Nights at Freddy's. But I think it's
maybe they'll find a way to combine that. Like, you know, I was thinking back and I was looking at Scott Games. So the trailer basically focused on this Gregory character the whole time, but they put a teaser of a night guard.
Yes.
So I'm the only thing I can think was maybe that before Gregory's happenings, what about if the night guard, you play the role as a night guard and see things go down a little bit before, like small things. Because, like, we have that weird animatronic that's in the kitchen. I'm sure that's not meant to be there. And maybe that was put there a day before or something, or, you know. So, this game isn't going to wrap up in one day. No, like in one night. There's going to be so much information that we need to get.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Because, again, with the night guard, the text said protect. So, it had the text of protect. So, the thing about the kid and Gregory... it could either be that we do have like moments where we play as Gregory and we hide as the kid, or there might be cut scenes of it happening from the past and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if after like everyone's hyping up to play as this Greg character? What about if legit that is the prequel, like the prelude, to the game, and Greg just dies, to start the game? That could like be the start of the game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It could be something like that, and we're the night guard after the murders again. Yeah.
If you think about it as well, like all the other trailers, like especially FNAF 3. FNAF 3 actually shows Springtrap being, locked and freaking, jerking all over the place in the trailer. So that's like that takes place before, and then we're kind of thrown into the game. So maybe that's what it could be with this one as well.
Yeah. But again, it's the thing with the night guard that has protect. I don't think they would have protect if
you're not. That you're playing as this night guard.
Yeah, protecting the kids. I think that's what he's trying to show.
And that is Five Nights at Freddy's. You are the night guard,
that's what we know.
In the majority of them. So that character is.
Yeah, and in all of the art and for the game, it's the night guard in front of everything. I'll show some on the video now, and I'll send them to you. It's a night guard in front of the animatronics, in front of Vanny. So I think we are going to be playing as the night guard more than anybody.
Right.
But like I said, we could have little moments where we play as the kid or something, running away or something, or a cutscene, something like that.
It might be another way to tell the mysteries in between if they did have nights or segments, like you did have the mini games before.
Yeah,
I feel like it'd be a great story arc to have this young innocent kid who we play as, who is obviously going to be like terrified of this animatronic character, versus the night guard who might be trying to help this kid, and throughout their experience will find clues and learn more like things about the company side, which is really what we need to know. You know, that's what we've been theorizing about the whole time for the most part. So we've spoke about the night guard and a little bit about Vanny, but now the question comes in as to who the voices we hear telling Gregory to be still, because it doesn't quite sound like a human voice, and it doesn't sound like a female voice either. So what are we actually thinking here?
It's got to be one of the glam rock animatronics. There's literally zero evidence to suggest it could be anything other than the animatronics. You just got to think, is it going to be Montgomery, the crocodile, Elton John looking like fella, or is it the Freddie Mercury, Freddie Fazbear glam rock sort of animatronic? I'm leaning more towards the Freddie, and that's purely because Kellen, the voice actor for past Freddy's Funtime Freddy, he tweeted out that exact line. So it's pretty much concrete.
It feels like he's putting the pieces together, right?
What did he tweet?
Even if we didn't have that, I think I would have still gone with Freddy.
He tweeted "Be still." What did he tweet out?
He tweeted an exact quote of what is said in the trailer, and only that, and then link the trailer.
And on his Instagram, on his Instagram, he actually posted the voice, talking. So it's definitely
the voice at the end, the deep voice.
Yeah, the deep voice. Yeah,
you can't argue with that, really.
That's Kellen.
With enough post effects. Yeah, he's a very talented voice actor. You know.
Honestly, I've seen tons of anime with him in it, and it comes to points that he tweets out he was this character, and I had no idea his voice can change that much. He's a wizard.
That's crazy. See, I was thinking that maybe it's not like a glam rock creature, but maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe it's two people stuffed in a suit. Like, so I know the books talk about two people being stuffed in a suit, and obviously like this has nothing to do with the books, but could there be like a mirror where like, you know, one's in charge of sight and the other's in charge of like movement? And I think him saying "be still" is like he's in charge of like the movement, but he's being controlled by this voice in his head or something like that. Or maybe I don't know why Glamrock Freddy would want to. I don't know. I don't know why Glamrock Freddy would want, because I'm guessing these are all new characters, right? These are all like they haven't been possessed by children as far as we know.
No.
So what? There wouldn't be any evil entities. So are the animatronics in this game actually protecting you, the character, and trying to defend you away from this bunny character, or is it?
Well, that's actually a perfect segue onto the next segment. If we want to keep on moving, boys, are the animatronics good? So, it's this perfect time, because there has been a lot of speculation online from the community that these animatronics, because of this line where the Rockstar animatronic is talking about "be still," or the glam rock, sorry, not the Rockstar, is saying "be still," so it kind of suggests that they are protecting this Gregory fella. Okay, and we already know, as I'm sure Lewis will fill us in more detail in a second, that the animatronics have never gone for kiddos. It's always been adults they've targeted.
You guys have got to remember that after FNAF 6, everything's done. Okay, so all the old animatronics, everything has been burnt down to the ground, obviously apart from Glitch Trap, you know. But all the spirits of the other kids are gone. They're gone forever. Okay,
connection terminated.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Yeah,
so no other kids have been murdered, and no other kids are possessing animatronics or anything. Now, I think the Glamrock animatronics are good. Okay, and think of the title, Security Breach. Okay, so the Glamrock animatronics are protecting the kids because Vanessa has breached into the location or whatever, and is going around trying to kill kids. Okay, and the Glamrock animatronics are good. Vanessa knows that, you know, these animatronics are trying to protect the kids. Glitch Trap, okay? Vanessa and Glitch Trap, I think, are, you know, going to hack into the animatronics and make them bad, okay? Like that moon crescent animatronic in the kitchen with the red eyes. And I think over time, whether that's nights or whatever, I think all the Glamrock animatronics are gonna be evil, trying to kill the Night Guard because we're trying to stop Vanessa. So she's I think she's gonna hack into the animatronics, security breach, and try and get the animatronics to kill us.
So when you say Vanessa, do you mean the woman in the last game, how wanted the girl on the tapes? That's Vanessa, right?
No.
So, but is that not her?
The tape girl is different to the protagonist. The two separate characters.
I was going to say,
ignore tape girl.
Don't confusing. This is going to get confusing.
Okay, so this is a completely new character. New character.
Yeah, Vanessa is the protagonist in Fnaf VR, who rescues Glitchtrap from the game and hides him in a little plushie. I know it's complicated, but Vanessa hides Glitchtrap in a plushie in the game to hide him. Okay.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to suspect that a virus is going to be in a little plushie. Okay, that's what we think. Vanessa manages to get Glitchtrap out. We think that it's the fact that Glitchtrap is now in Vanessa's mind, like
the exchange.
Yeah, exactly. And now Vanessa's in a Freddy Fazbear location mall with Glitchtrap, trying to kill more kids, basically. And because Glitchtrap is a virus, you've got to think that Glitchtrap's got a good way to possess and hack into technology, animatronics and stuff like that.
That makes me think a lot about the female voice we hear in the trailer when it's like, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. That could actually be one of, because I in my mind I've always been like, oh, it's the bunny. And then I was like, well, if it's the bunny, then why is the voice glitching? But that could actually be the Chica character or the Foxy-like character already hacked. Saying, and it might have been even one of the animatronics. Or do you not agree? I watched your face cringe then.
The only reason I don't agree is the voice. The voice starts off as you see the Vanny character.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I know that as well. I'm just trying to think, why does it still sound slightly robotic? That's all.
Yeah, it's the same voice actor as Vanessa in Fnaf VR as well.
So that was something I didn't know. Obviously, because the voice filter. So it has to be be Vanessa, right?
Well, you're right. You're right about the glitchy voice.
Because I'm just a bit confused.
Anytime it glitches, anytime she says it was just a glitch, it only glitches when she says that, which is interesting.
But if Freddy's trying to protect this kid, why does he sound so disappointed when he says, I think she saw us? Why can't he help this kid?
Well, that's
because his voice is like, be still. And then his voice goes, I think she saw us. You can physically hear the disappointment in this Glamrock Freddy's voice. Why can't he help this kid? You'd think him being the stature, he should be able to help this kid, right? So what's the problem?
That is interesting, actually.
Yeah. Because I heard you hear it's an element of sadness, he can't help this kid even though he wants to. He's telling the kid what to do, but he knows it's too late almost. It's like
maybe Vanessa's got something to
I was
stop
just about
him,
to say maybe Vanessa's kind of like how in FNAF 2 they used to have the faces that would read criminals. They could have put her face as not a criminal, so he can't stop her. It's like when you're in a dream and you try and punch someone but you can't.
Yeah,
it could be the same thing.
At the end of the day, he's still a machine, so there must be some way to shut him down.
Yeah, exactly.
Like William did to shut down the mall when he was dismantling. So it's probably that he can only do so much to help.
Right.
So now the FNAF is no longer spirits occupying these suits. It's a virus that's trying to make its way through the animatronics.
Yeah,
which I think is a cool concept. I really like it.
It also brings the game up to the future. Well, not futuristic, but more present day than it was before, because obviously it's chronological time order, as Lewis already said. Everything from FNAF 6 is done, it's solved, so you kind of have to keep going forward, and the only way to do that is via a virus.
Yeah.
But now you need to ask yourself, why? Why are they trying to spread a virus through this new? Obviously, that they're very popular animatronics. You can see in the pictures on Scott Games that they're very popular with the crowds, with Glamrock Freddy and stuff. Why would they want to then go out their way to do that, unless there's some kind of vendetta against the Fazbear Entertainment industry.
Well, and that transitions, I think, to the final point, which is like Vanny's purpose.
Yeah.
I think. Like,
yeah.
So
it doesn't seem. It seems more like she admires.
Yes.
William, and maybe she's been around for a while. Do we have an age for her?
I don't think she'll be old. I feel like she's going to be a young, agile character.
She seems very impressionable
20s.
either way.
20s.
Yeah, people get like that sometimes. Like criminals do unspeakable actions, and to 99.999% of people, it's a horrific thing. But some people develop this this obsession with the killers, and they almost feel remorse. And then some will also try and be like copycats.
Yeah.
She hero worships him. She obviously agrees to some sort of degree, whatever reason that is, that she believes what he's doing is right.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to remember as well, like Glitchtrap is behind the scenes influencing her as well. So,
and we already know this guy is like a master manipulator, and obviously very charismatic and smooth.
Exactly, and in the source code, before anything, this was ages ago.
Yes,
there was
we've talked about this.
Conversation between them both saying, "Have you selected one?" Yes, I have. So that's Glitchtrap talking to Vanessa saying, "Have you selected a kid to do this to kill?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. When you look at her suit as well, it's not very official at all. It's very like stitched together. She's made it herself.
Yes.
So and that's like, that shows that it's not. This isn't like a professional doing this. This is just someone who was like crazy inspired. Just how like people who are talented make cosplays and stuff. It's like someone who's made this, and then it's like maybe when they put this on, they feel like they're a different alter ego, this evil person or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You've literally just said the exact line that she says in Fnaf VR. When she's talking to Glitchtrap in the plushie, she says, "I've made it myself." Talking about the mask and stuff. So
what are you talking about here? Was this added content that you're talking about here?
Yeah, this is the October DLC.
And the Halloween, the Dreadbear DLC.
I played that, but I didn't see any Easter eggs, so this is all new to me. I didn't know that there was like a. So Vanessa isn't Tape Girl.
No.
Right?
No.
Okay, so Tape Girl. Vanessa is just. Who is Vanessa?
I am Tape Girl.
Vanessa is just somebody who play tested the game, got the game, and saw Glitchtrap and put
their consciousness.
No,
shift.
This is where I'm gonna get a bit confusing. Like in the original Fnaf VR, we could have been a different person. And in the DLC, we could have been Vanessa. When I'm saying Vanny purposely put him into a plushie, that could have been an accident by the previous beta tester. We don't know a timeline between those 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But we do know is that Vanessa got Glitchtrap out of the game. Okay, we know that 100%.
Okay.
And it leaves the questions there. If she got him out of the game, like, maybe would she have access to his code? Because imagine if there was more people like him out there with slightly modified alterations to their code.
There could be loads of the Glitchtrap around the world.
Yeah, I'm out here like I'm crossing my fingers. I hope Scott keeps running with this. I don't want him to wrap this new fantastical story up in one game. I feel like this is like the beginning of a whole new saga for FNAF, and I think it's interesting because we see this with games like God of War. God of War would have been called God of War 4, but it was called God of War. It was a new introduction to a past story, him living on his life, and they just continued that, and you didn't need to know anything about the previous game. So this could line up for lots of new games.
Yeah, well, that was a completely different like realm and stuff. So maybe this is like, I don't know if it's a completely different realm. I think it's
definitely different establishments and places.
Yeah,
I feel like
the fact that that there's a golden statue of Freddy when just years ago, like maybe 20, I don't know when this time is.
It feels still kind of, it's like, with the whole neon thing, it feels like maybe 90s?
No,
is it modern?
Yeah, this is mod. This is after FNAF VR, so this takes place.
Of course, it has to be. Of course,
yeah,
that's what I was saying. Why they were trying to like? I mean, for a company that was associated with children being missing and slaughtered and stuff, and how would they get from that to megastar? Like,
well, you hear about Tape Girl, don't you? Tape Girl says about, they sent them stuff, and then there was emails from Fazbear Entertainment within those, and it was all suspect stuff. But the whole basis of the FNAF VR is to sweep stuff under the rug.
Yeah, that's exactly what they tried to do. That's why Fazbear Entertainment made FNAF VR.
Yeah, commercialised it.
Yeah,
wasn't
to
it,
make money from it. And that's how I don't know how they make a more from sales from a game, but that seems to
That
be.
must have been.
That goes to show that, but a VR would be probably only one tangent. To even make the VR, clearly they would have had something going on in the back.
Merchandise and stuff.
Yeah.
The special delivery as well. That takes place after FNAF VR as well, apparently, because Vanessa's in. Do you know Vanessa's in the emails in FNAF AR?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that, yeah.
So it hasn't gone anywhere, but Vanessa is there behind the scenes, so...
Maybe it's just more context for that character, but you don't need...
Yeah, it basically means that Vanessa's more important than we think. I don't think she's just a tester of the game. I think she's someone in the company as well. I don't think she's the boss, obviously, but I think
she's just a small little pawn in this game, and what she's trying to do something that unlocks a bigger, higher energy or whatever, higher person.
I know I'm going off tangent, but Ryan said about it being continued. Okay, do you think Vanessa is going to kill a kid? Yes or no?
I think she may have already done it.
Okay, so you know what happens when you kill a kid?
It releases soul and remnant and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So do you think that's going to happen?
Well, maybe, because there's so many. We only spoke about a few things, even though we got so into it. But there's a lot with that trailer. Like, what's with that big VAT tank at the back? What's going on there? Like,
quickly, before we move on, we're talking about the soul being released.
Yeah.
Freddy talks. And
it's so he's live,
And it's not just a security protocol, ABC, kid need to protect. It is literally, I gotta protect you. You said you detected sadness in his voice. That's not just AI at that point. Surely.
Yeah. I think that
could be a
hard to
soul,
know.
but you've got to think as well. This is very futuristic, okay?
And they were testing this like in 1987, which was well ahead of its time anyway.
Yeah, with the sister location animatronics, because Baby can talk like she's a human as well.
So maybe Vanessa is carrying on from William left off. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Because he was trying to collect remnant. I don't know what. Do we know why he was doing that? Is it to build something big, like a bigger?
He was first he was just experimenting with remnant and seeing what he could do with it, and then he obviously got obsessed, continuing to do it.
So maybe she's just continuing where he left off, basically. And
she got him out of the game, so
Yeah, they're building something together.
He's the puppet master. He hasn't got hands and limbs to actually go and do the stuff himself, so he needs somebody else to do it for him. She's just a vessel, essentially, without him being actually inside her.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is William Afton is still alive in the form of a virus, right? He is the virus, or is that wrong?
Yeah. So what happened is they scanned Springtrap's remains. So they scanned a bunch of animatronic remains, because in the game, if you scan a chip, their information gets put into FNAF VR to make the game better from experiences and stuff.
Yep.
They scanned Springtraps. It has the virus in it. And that virus gets put into FNAF VR, and that's Glitch Trap. So the past. That's why he's the original mascot costume, because it's like the dark past of what's happened. So
and then Glitch Trap merges with the other Bay tester, right? Does he take it? Does he? Because here's what I'm thinking: what if Vanny is actually just William Afton? If you know what I mean.
No,
that's what I theorized initially.
Well, the reason why it can't be that is, it could be, but they're having conversations with each other.
Oh, okay.
It could be within the head, then that could go back to the whole idea of two people in the same suit.
In the head.
So it could be.
Yeah, it could be. It could be like that. I do think Glitch Trap's definitely in her as something. But I don't see why Glitch Trap would possess her when she already wants to do the things.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like it's more of like a two thing, and I kind of want it to be a two thing anyway.
Yeah, same.
It makes it puts William Afton on the spotlight, and I want Vanessa to be the main person in this game.
Well, maybe that's what they're doing. Vanessa is trying to build up enough remnant, and maybe he wants his virus consciousness or whatever in this massive thing that they're going to be building through the remnant, if you know what I mean, so he can actually take control.
Yeah, exactly. I think Vanessa's trying to restore Glitch Trap into a real thing, bringing him in.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to Your face. Yeah, she's trying to bring back Glitch Trap as well at the same time, and maybe Remnant can do that. Maybe Remnant can do something to bring him back. So yeah.
Well, that's what we'll have to figure out more, I guess, when the game comes forward. Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting. Well, I mean, that was a good discussion, guys.
Yeah. There's people seem to have seen hidden animatronics in the background of the trailer. So I think we can touch on that and what we think. And we didn't really talk about Moon Boy.
No, I was thinking all the VAT or anything that's going on behind the scenes. We spoke about what we see, but not what the company doesn't want normal people to see. So yeah.
And there's the just the entire location itself. We didn't really discuss much. Obviously, you've got the huge laser tag area, which is a huge maze. So that there's loads of discussion, and the environment itself. And if it was to be free roam, from the screenshots we've seen, there's huge potential.
Exactly.
It's a horror game after all. Like, it's going to be insane.
It's definitely free roam. Also, we can talk about other things as well. Replayability of the game. Multiplayer rumors.
Smash like now, or Freddy will suck your toes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Or leave a like if you want to see another episode.
Yeah, do that one. That one's better.
Okay.